The question is here again. Jamb 2026 candidate. This is that question. Every year that they bring them out based on popular demand. I am back again. Every year must come out. All my chemistry candidates, where are you? Come out. All the chemistry students, come out. Fall arts, medical student, nursing student, med lab student, SST student. Who are you? Fall arts, pharmacy, come out. Jamb, thank you so much for answering our prayers, for always repeating these questions. Thank you so much. Now go bless you, Jamb. It's not easy. Based on popular demands, let's base. Okay, I'm a good guy. I will teach you. We don't do textbooks here. Throw away your textbooks. You don't need any textbooks to prepare for Jamb UTME. I always say that. We have coached at least 50 UTME candidates that scored 280 and above. They didn't open textbook. You don't need textbook. If you are taking this lecture now, and after explaining this question here now, and you don't understand, it is either you have home, away, village problem, one of the three, or you have the three altogether, or it could be that I am not the right person to solve your problem. Now let's get serious and go straight to the problem. Jamb must repeat question 9. Now this series, Jamb must repeat question 9 with a bomb Jamb 2025. People, they confirm mark anyhow for inside exam hall. Jamb UTME candidates, chemistry students, they come out from Jamb exam hall. They are calling me immediately. Phone buzzing, hello, how far? I made it. Oh, I saw a lot of those questions. So you are such a good tutor. I was so melted. My heart melted down. Why can't you take advantage of this? Why can't you take advantage of this? Must you let your village people succeed? Must you do things that will make you cry? Let's get serious, straight to the point. The question reads, the reaction of hydrogen and chlorine to produce hydrogen chloride gas is explosive in reaction of hydrogen and chlorine. You know that in group 7, the halogens, they are called the halogens in the periodic table. According to the periodicity, those group 7 elements, the first one is fluorine, which is the most electronegative element on Earth and the most reactive in the group. The second one is chlorine, which is what? The second most reactive in the group. And you know now that chlorine is a very reactive gas. It's gaseous at room temperature. Where is your pen and paper? Hope you are writing down. We don't do textbook here. Get your pen and paper. Be writing down everything that I'm saying now, because you are going to need it for subsequent revision. Do it to your Jamb UTME exam. Bring out those things you jotted down and start reading them and see yourself blasty. Now today, men start to blast Jamb UTME. Jamb dey for our hand. Don't be say go come. Let's look at the option. That has given us a clue that chlorine is very reactive. Even in room temperature. Room temperature, chlorine is a gas and is very reactive for room temperature. The option reads A, diffuse light, B, sunlight, C, infrared light, D, Raman light. It says is explosive in which of these kinds of lights? Under room temperature, chlorine is gaseous and is still very, very reactive. A powerful oxidizing agent. That's what chlorine is. So how do we find this answer? You remember the rate of chemical reaction. You remember the elements that needs to be present for a reaction to occur. It is either that determinant is high or is low for a reaction to occur. Determinants like temperature, pressure, surface area, catalyst, nature of substance, concentration of solutes, and so on and so forth. We don't treat them before now. You know what they talk about. You don't deny say you don't know what they talk about. If you don't know, check your notes. It's inside your notes. It's there. It's there. We know these things. Since we know, on a normal light, room temperature, chlorine is a gas, it's gaseous. But what will happen when you increase the light? You know, in a room temperature is diffuse light. That's room temperature, diffuse light, like a dim light, okay? Diffuse light. A diffuse light is a light that has crossed a material medium. It could be a translucent material medium or a transparent material medium. That's a diffuse light. The spectacle or the shades you wear. When light enters from the atmosphere into your pupil, then to your eyes, down to your retina, it crosses the glass. The light that passes through that spectacle, through that shade, and enter your eye, through your pupil to your retina, that light that has crossed is called diffuse light. It's diffuse. It has passed through a material medium. The material medium can either be translucent or transparent. In this case, the material medium used to make your spectacle or your shade is transparent. But there are also some spectacles that are translucent, like the dark shades. Okay, those are the translucent one. We all know the meaning of translucent and transparent substances. Transparent substance is a substance that allows light to fully pass through it. When light enters, it passes, such as glass. Transparent glass. Translucent substance, on the other hand, these are substances that allow some certain degree of light to pass through it. Chikina. translucent substance. That's that for that. So this reaction occurred in a diffuse light. That's a normal room temperature. Everywhere know the hot. And you know that chlorine is very reactive. It combines with hydrogen gas. What will now happen? What will make the reaction explosive? What will make the reaction an explosive one? According to the rate of chemical reaction. When you increase the heat, it's going to be explosive. A chemical reaction that occurred in room temperature, that was rapid at a room temperature, diffuse light, no heat. You know light is a source of heat. When that reaction occurs in the presence of light, it's going to be explosive now. Boza! It's going to be now boza. Now everywhere we don't make boza. Dynamite. It's going to be a dynamite reaction. So that's that. Chlorine is very reactive. It's just like putting potassium inside cold water. What is going to happen? You put potassium inside cold water. It's very rapid, very explosive. What if you now put this potassium inside hot water? What is going to happen? It's going to be boza. Everywhere boza is going to be dynamite. That's that. So I hope you've seen the answer now. D, Raman light is not the answer. C, infrared light. Infrared is hot, but not that hot. You know we are looking at explosive. A, diffuse light. Diffuse light is not the answer. Or for your correct option, sunlight. Sunlight is the answer because heat is going to speed up the rate of the reaction because chlorine is very reactive. It combines with hydrogen explosively in the presence of sunlight to form hydrogen chloride gas, which is an acid gas. Jamb UTME candidate 2026. Where is your note? Where is the note you made? Where is the stuffs you've penned down during this lecture? Let me see it. That's that for that. You guys are doing well. All right. Congratulations on earning 1 to 2 marks in Jamb UTME 2026. Are you a wire candidate? Congratulations also. You don't get the question for no the comments. Do not forget to hit that like button. Share this video to your families and friends you wish well. Share this video to them. Do well to follow me at Nkwado Augustine across all social media platforms for more of these videos. Do you want to score 300 plus? Stick with this channel, Stick with this page. Stick with this channel. Any questions or knowledge gap should be dropped in the comment section. I am going to do justice as soon as I see your questions and knowledge gap. At this point, I'm out. Peace.